Guys, this is a pain in the ass. My microphone still isn't working. I can't even get it to light up. So I need you to test with me and tell me that you can hear me okay. You could hear me okay in the hotel room the other day without that thing. So everybody tell me if the quality's good. If not, I'm going to be really pissed. That microphone was very expensive. Can you guys hear me okay? What's going on? I can't see any comments. Guys, can you hear me? Okay, April says yes. Okay. This sucks, though. I really don't like that we invested that much money into that mic and it's not working. Jeff's going to have to look into it. I got home last night and I have been running errands all day today. And then Huxley's in the room. He had a football game tonight. So I haven't even unpacked yet. I haven't done laundry. Like, I got to get going on my life. And I didn't know this microphone isn't working. Hux wants to say hi to everybody. He won his football game tonight. Bend down so your head's not cut off.
Yeah, I won the game.
Honey. Oh, wait, sorry. He won his game tonight, 39-0. He smoked them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How'd the football game go? Everybody says. Good. What do you want to tell everybody?
I got a touchdown, a 2-point, and I caught a punt. So, yeah. Their team kept getting fumbles, and we got a safety on them. Wasn't too good for them, but
you rocked and rolled. Yeah, you rocked and rolled. Did you want to? You were just showing me your new shoes. You should probably.
Oh yeah, it didn't say who gave me the gifts on the thing. It just said a gift for you.
Yeah, some Amazon packages have been coming without a name. I think I know who it was.
Crocs.
Yeah, Huxley loves Crocs, you guys. And so while I was out of town, somebody sent him on the wish list the Crocs he wanted, and he is obsessed with Crocs. Show him the charms.
Thank you guys so much.
And he likes to put these charms on them. So he's obsessed with it. So thank you guys. Thank you for sending. Whoa, that's good. I think they see it.
Sorry. Yes.
Thank you for sending stuff to Huxley from the wish list. He wanted to say thank you.
Thank you so much.
So anyway, yeah, he had a great game. And Kiki, I feel exactly the same way. I don't know what any of that means, but he looks happy. I know nothing about football either, babe. We're in the same boat. Look, it's Aunt Bree. My sister's in the chat.
Oh, cool. Does she watch all your videos?
No, well, she tries, but she has your little baby cousin. So she does what she can. Did you say hi to her?
Yeah. Hello. Is Chris with you?
Probably. They're usually together, Uncle Chris. Oh, someone said, Huxley, waiting for your channel.
Yeah, I need it.
We got to do it.
I'm telling Jeff, and he's putting it. He's probably busy.
Yeah, we're going to do it. What position do you play? Somebody said.
Fullback. I'm mainly kind of blocking. They give me the ball they usually give me the ball whenever we're really close to the end zone.
There's Keela. Huxley, you need your channel so we can talk football.
Yeah, I could talk football all day.
Yeah, he could. He could, guys. Yeah, Gertie does look pretty chill now that I'm home, and now I'm going to turn around and leave on Saturday. Brianna Brent, yes, we're both here, and Walker too. Brooks is asleep. Those are her babies, Huxley's cousins. We love you so much. That's to you.
Yeah.
She said she loves you.
Love you guys. Love you, Brooks, and Walker.
And Uncle Chris.
And Uncle Chris.
Everybody hears me okay,
I'm not
Jeff?
leaving you out, Chris.
What was wrong with it?
It wasn't plugged in.
Well, what do I know?
And your cord is bent.
The cord is bent?
So we're going to need to get a new cord for the mic, too.
Why? It's working.
Okay. We'll need a new cord.
Can you order one then?
I'm going to go order several.
Do you want to say hi to everybody, too, since it's family night?
Hi, everybody.
No, they don't want to see your nipple. Can you get in there?
Hello, everybody. Sorry about the cable problems tonight.
There's his sexy face. Let's see. Oh, somebody gave us a super chat, Hux. Keela just said, I hear Donald Sutherland. Mickey, hey, yay, Huxley, protect your head. What's your number?
39.
39. Thank you, honey. Go ahead and, Jeff, this is not working though.
Right.
If I was a running back, I'd either want number 10, like Pacheco for the Chiefs, or I'd want number 20, like Barry Sanders. If I was a running back, I'm not a running back. So, I mean, I could be, but I just want to be fullback.
The most important thing I need ordered before we leave town is a charger for this computer. And you're right, by the way, this was stuck in the computer. So it was just in the side.
Yeah, you can't bend those cables.
Honey, I didn't know I bent it. No one knows that. It wasn't intentional.
It had to be with the way you packed it. You probably packed it with it plugged in.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Someone just said Jeff is so sweet with Reese. Is he?
My favorite NFL player, Dog Nerd 72, has got to be of all time is Barry Sanders. But right now in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes.
Alicia, SPTV supporter, $2. Hey, lady, love seeing your family around you. Thank you for the super chat.
And Tyreek Hill.
What else do you love, Huxley? Thank you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
My mom.
Oh,
My family.
did you guys hear his answer? Somebody said, what else do you love, Huxley? And he said, my mom.
Baseball, basketball.
Huxley.
Just sports and wrestling. Yeah, I love you.
Oh, I would have never expected you to say my mom, though, first. Oh, what a little baby rose petal. Oh, I can't get over it. I'm not over it. Aunt Bree said, I heard you won 39-0.
38.
Oh, it was 38?
I think you got the score.
All right, I got it wrong. Whatever. I don't know how that works. I thought it said 39, but I was on the side of the scoreboard because I had the dogs.
It's probably a little off for you. But what else did I say? Oh dang. I don't know what else I was gonna say. Yeah. I love what else? I guess that's it.
You love pizza. You love Crocs.
Chicken. Joe Montana. He's a good one. Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
That sounds right.
Travis Kelce.
Okay. Someone said, what about NHL? You don't really watch
Hockey.
that. Yeah.
I might get into it whenever the season starts.
Do you
The
like-
season hadn't started yet.
Music?
Yeah, I like music. I kind of like hip hop. Some.
You like hip hop?
Yeah, some.
What?
Just whatever's kind of on. I like Drake, all that. You knew I liked Drake and stuff.
What else? Do you like other stuff or just hip hop? I thought you liked country music.
Sometimes.
How's school going?
Depends what it is. Good. So far I have A's and B's. I think I have all the A's and B's. I'm not falling behind. So
Nice. Sounds like you're living your life right. That's what I want to hear. It sounds like you're doing the right thing.
yeah. My favorite movie is Remember the Titans.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're living life right?
Mm-hmm.
You picking the right choices?
Uh-huh.
You steering the ship correctly?
I think so.
All right. Well, that's what I want to hear.
Australia. I like Australia. Someone said, what about Australia?
What about Australia? Like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. Good question, Choctaw Nation Princess. How are Wiley and the other animal family? You fed them while I was out of town. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You telling the truth?
Well, yeah, the food went there next morning, so they ate it.
They ate a bunch of cheese last night.
Sorry, I won't be on here
I
too
don't
much longer.
think I got your package yet, Doxy Mom. I have some packages I still need to open, and I still have some at the postal store. Wow, there's Barb, Tampa Bay Man says, I lived next door to Doug Williams, first African-American quarterback in Super Bowl. That's
Wow.
cool.
That's cool. What was his name again?
She didn't say his. Oh, wait, Williams? What'd she say?
Doug Williams.
I think so.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, we drove by.
Hey, Rachel, Harmon. Julie says
Yeah.
Huxley is awesome.
Thank you, Julie.
Aw. Money 69. You can come here, Huxley, to Australia and stay on a farm. You know all about farming.
Yeah.
I know it's me, Terry. How did he grow since I saw him last? Hux, dude, I know.
Who said that? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm too far back now. Lori says, your Aunt Lori. Doug Williams, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did he play for the Buccaneers?
Honey, you're asking somebody who knows
I'm-
nothing about anything in that.
I don't know much about Doug Williams. I've never.
Aw, someone said Hux has a nice voice. Choctaw Nation princess.
Thank you.
Sterling, we missed you. We missed you guys. I really missed you guys. Here's what sucks. So I'm back today. I've been running around all day. I went to Whole Foods and got a bunch of food for Huxley because we have a family member coming to stay with him because now Jeff and I have to go to a conference for the next few days. Here's the good news. It's not going to be like Tennessee. I can do lives from the hotel, and I will. And I got to get on with Aaron. I sure miss that man. Do you ever watch CFL?
I've never heard of it. I was just reading that comment. Guessing it's a football thing. It says FL on it. Football.
Yeah, it's me, Terry. Your crazy Aunt Terry.
Oh, since the last live, I've been taller. Maybe.
Keela said Huxley, Roger Staubach, one of the best also. Who's that?
I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot of like. I wonder if he was. Well, I'm sure he was like probably back in the day, like really good. I don't really know a whole lot of football players from a lot. Like
CFL. Daria
long
said it's
time
Canadian Football League.
oh yeah, I know that.
Eureka, it's a Masonic conference.
Yeah, I know some old football players like back in the day.
Aw,
Like
really,
Bart-
Gina Marie? Sorry,
Bart
Hux.
Starr. What?
Reese, on one of Aaron's live streams today, one of the comments he read out loud said that they miss seeing you on his channel. I miss Aaron. We got to get together. Oh, Keela said he was a Dallas Cowboys quarterback back in the day.
Yeah. I like watching some old replays of like a long time ago football. You know.
April, your dad is a Mason. A lot of old men are. Libby Pie, welcome. I know, Gertie, I've always said that. She looks like a stuffed animal, Tanya. She smells like one too, in a good way.
I'll get off your live if you want me to. I don't wanna...
Well, that's okay. I'm just glad you came and said hi to everybody, honey. Well,
Yeah.
Don't leave yet. Say goodbye to people. You can't
Oh.
just be walking off. Again, thank you everyone who looked at the wish list and got some things for Huxley.
Yeah, thank you.
I was thinking, he told me tonight that for his birthday, he wants a weight bench because he lifts weights. He's got some weights.
It's kind of expensive.
Is it, how much is a weight bench?
100 something maybe.
Oh, that's spendy. Okay.
I could always buy it.
That's
I can
true.
go get a used one.
Huxley's more loaded than I am from working the farms on the summertime. All right, son. Well, you keep living your life right. Everybody wants you to be a stand-up guy and make the right choices, pave your path in life. Make that path definitely the path to success. You know what I mean?
I'm reading all these comments. Goodbye, guys.
Okay.
I'll make a channel.
Make sure you do it right, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Someone said pull up a chair, Huxley.
Julie.
I should have. So,
All right. Well, I sure love you.
love you.
Did you miss me?
Yeah.
I missed you. I'm sorry I'm leaving again.
It's fine.
You'll be in good hands. And I got you a lot of good food today at the store.
Yeah.
You're loaded up on food.
You
Make
get
sure
Chick-fil-A?
Make sure you eat the bananas this time. I'm tired of throwing away bananas. The coyote doesn't eat bananas. I mean it, son. I'll be texting you about those bananas. And I got you pears. Don't dick around. Eat those pears.
I won't.
Love ya. He's a wonderful kid. That's a good idea, Daria. Get a hat that says cult free. I had a hat. I'm so pissed. I got a hat made on Etsy like a year and a half ago, and it said, "Ask me about my cult." It was hilarious. And when we got Bo, he was a puppy. Well, he was like 9 months old, and he ate it. He like destroyed it. It was so weird. He doesn't do that anymore. Isn't he great? Huxley is really a good kid. He is such a good kid. I really missed him. I don't know how to make banana bread, but my mom does. Nakia Stewart. My mom makes some killer banana bread. I forgot about that, Keela. Reese, you have to ask him about what you said about him singing "Don't Dick Around." When he was little, like 4 or 5, I said I didn't usually cuss around Huxley then, but I said, "Don't dick around." And then he started singing a song he made up, and he said, "I like to dick around the house." He was like, "I like to dick around the whole house." Yeah, Rachel, I don't know, babe. Rachel says, "I have to say I've heard the Masons is a cult. I don't know if it's true or not, just sharing in case." Jeff has been a Mason a long time. Fred was a Mason for a long time. It's a male organization, so I really know nothing about them. I mean, there's a lot of controversy about it, and a lot of people say they do really good things. I just couldn't tell you. I don't know. We go to this conference and they have meetings, and I'm going to be doing lives. So look at my Barb, Tampa B man. Try not to pack your computer with the cord attached next time. I roll. I know. Okay, I didn't know. And it sucks because now I don't have a charger for this thing. And where are we at? 79%. So we're fine, but I have to have a charger before I leave town. And we leave town Saturday. So Jeff better be all over that. And if he's not, his ass is grass. Oh, thank you for the super chat, by the way, my love. Always, you're super chatting me. Thank you, Barb. I really missed Gert, you guys. Oh, we're upset about it. So emotional since I've been home. Just incredibly upset and telling me things and, talking about the manger and the 3 guys that were there and the gold coins and the North Star. And she's just upset about everything. She's been very upset about her life. Barb, I know you were joking, and you don't have to pay me to say that. You can just non-super chat too, Barb. I don't want to drain you, babe. Thank you for that. I mean it. Thank you. I really missed you guys. You make me laugh so much. Where was that? Daria, Reese, your last live was life-changing and transformative for me emotionally. Really? God, I love comments like that. That's so meaningful to me. Thank you for saying that, Daria. I don't know what part of that was life-changing and transformative for you, but I'm glad that there was something that you took away from that. And I think that's beautiful. I love having an experience like that. I felt that way too on my last live. I got quite sad on it. And I have to say, I've been a little choked up since. I'm really glad I got to spend that time with my sister. And at the same time, though, it's like a bittersweet. I'm sad that I've lost all that time with her as well. I got a little, let me catch up here. Yeah, Keela, he said he's ordering the cords, but does he do it? Goldie, if she dies, I'll keep you posted. Bo and Kid are around. Bo is laying at my feet. He is worn out from that football game. I let him off the leash and he was just doing laps. Kid is down at my other foot. Yeah, Lauren, I'm going to be sad when I leave again too. I'm actually trying not to think about it. Yeah, she's very content. Yes, Daria, the talk about grieving, about sibling relationships. Yeah, I think we all got a little sad about that. Eureka, how did their kerfluffle with the bar manager thing go with Jeff? Totally fine. He laughed it off. He laughed it off. Can we switch? Do you want to come up? All right, let's switch for a minute. You lay in your bed. Come here, kid. Kid. Oh, she's a lot heavier. We laughed it off. He laughed it off. Jeff didn't take any. Jeff's cool because he's 65 and he doesn't have the insecurities I have. Jeff is so content and like confident with himself. I'm super insecure. So he laughed. He didn't care. He thought it was funny. Oh, my sister's still in here. She said, you definitely had me crying watching at the last live. Of course she did. I bet you did, Brianna. It was emotional. I don't know if you felt those feelings because we haven't had a chance really to talk since. But it was, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It was very emotional. It was look at kid's face. Kid, let me touch your tummy, girl. Let me squeeze it. Let me get it. Let me just see it for a minute. It was an emotional situation for me and it still is. And so that's what I was going to say, guys. And I'm going to say something. I'm going to get lost in the comments again because I'm not keeping up. I got a little choked up tonight at Huxley's game. Honestly, I was on the side with the dogs and it made me think of the conversation with Brianna. And just, I was thinking about that. And then I was watching Huxley. I was really intently watching him, even though I know nothing about football. I was just watching him play. And I thought, this is all new to me. All of this is new. Extracurricular stuff, school stuff, because I didn't go to school. I didn't have games. I didn't have my parents coming to support me. I didn't even get picked up from school. My sister and I were talking about that. It was a 1.5 mile walk to and from school. And then when I went to the 9th grade, it was way downtown in Omaha. And I took the city bus, which was weird. My dad gave me dollar bills to take the city bus with like homeless people and, people without cars. But I was like the only kid on it because he didn't drive me to school. So I got a little choked up. Thank you, Nakia. I've missed you too, and I am glad I got to see her. Jeff is easygoing, Koalaloo. I know, Rachel, I love cats too, especially one like this. She's so funny. What's Daria saying? When you get established on this channel, you should consider starting a second channel all about the animals you have. Maybe you could visit shelters in St. Louis, Missouri, where you live and visit different fosters. I live in Kansas City, and I do go to shelters. I take... sometimes I'll take food or blankets or litter and donate it to some shelters. And I haven't done that in a while because every time I do it, I tend to come home with an animal. Kid. Let me touch your tummy, girl. Let me squeeze it real fast. Just let me get a hold of it really quickly, please. Let me get it. Let me squeeze it. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? That's a nice tummy sack. That's like mine. That's a good tummy pouch, girl. Sterling says, Reese, I think we all had our feelings rumbled one way or another. You're learning to navigate the world in a different way than you ever had before. It's okay to get the feels whenever you need to. Thank you for that. I do tend to get a little choked up lately. And, you guys might think it's Shark Week, but we're not there yet. And I ovulated last week. So I don't know what it is. It could just be the feels, like she said. I am so close to 10,000 subs. Keela, I know. I'm really excited about that. It's motivating. That's right, Kuala. I'm getting the life that I'm giving Hux the life I didn't have. Enjoy every moment. Thank you. Raymond, I know I need to respond to you, and I know you've sent me some stuff. I have 5 cats and no room for more. Sure you do. There's always room for more. I want to get another cat, but I'm afraid that what if it bullies kid? Like, I would not tolerate bullying in this home. Let me see this really fast. Let me just touch it really quick. Let me just get a hold of it for a second. Let me see about it. Let me just see about it. Let me just check it. I like it a lot, girl. Nakia says your blinders have been taken off, and now you are seeing what you've had been forced to ignore. It will be emotional, but let it happen and embrace and treasure every second. That is true. Yeah, Daria, a shirt that says nice tummy sack. I'm sure that would go over well. I know, Raymond. She's so funny. Yeah, Cat Jack, feel your feels. I agree. Jeff, I can't pet your belly because I have no idea where you are in this world. I know, Lori, I'm thinking about the move to Nashville. I like Nashville a lot. Thank you, Raymond. I will get with you, my friend. Thank you, Amy. It is exciting. Thank you, Sterling. She says, we're all along for the ride, wherever your journey takes you, and we're all here for you. Thank you for that. I know you guys are. Of course, Raymond, I'm very thoughtful of your feelings. I'm thoughtful of everybody's feelings on here. That's why it's hard for me to have a YouTube channel, because the support is wild until I get one bad comment. I'm like, let's see, Daria. Oh, that's a good idea. You can foster a cat and see which one gets along with this adorable muffin, and then that's how you select the second cat. That's a good idea. You know, you can go to the I've rescued many cats out of the shelter, or just animals. Are you leaving us? Where are you going? You sure? Think about it for a minute. You want me to rub your head? And you can always take them back. I mean, I hate to do that. I've never done it actually, but they always tell me I have like 30 days or 60 days, because they understand that sometimes it just doesn't work, you know, if the animals don't get along. But I haven't done that. Chrissy, in 1 month, we have watched you grow into a beautiful new woman. It is totally normal to actually have to cry to release the pressure you were holding for so long. That's true. And I appreciate you saying that. Cat Jack, where am I heading with where to go? Where am I heading? This weekend with Jeff, St. Charles, Missouri. I don't know where the hell that is. It's like 3 hours from here. Do you want to leave us? Did you know that you're chubby? Did you know you're a chubby squirrel? Did you know that you're a chubby girl and a chubby squirrel? Did you know you're so cute? Kid, we love you, girl. We have the same body type. Really stubby legs and a big tummy. The tummy. We love that tummy, girl. We love it. You want to go away now? All right. I would kiss you, but your hair will get into my beard. All right. See ya. All right. I have her hair all over in my beard now. I know, Marcia, or is it Marcia? I never know. My pets are so zen. Guys, I got this at so I tried one of these at my sister's house the other day, and I'd never had one. It's called Olipop. And it's like supposed to be like a soda, but it's a probiotic and a prebiotic drink, and it only has 5 grams of sugar, and I am hooked. They're not cheap. So I got a couple of them at Whole Foods today, and they're good. This is orange, but Jeff and I tried banana cream. It rocked my socks right off. If I had been wearing socks, they would have rocked off. Oh, it's so good. Lori, yes, kid, make good life choices, kid. John is in the chat. John, the fudge did not get ruined, my friend. Thank you for sending it. Now, it was soft. So it said if you open this and it's soft, put it in the fridge. So it's in the fridge right now, but it looks so good. You sent me one with sprinkles. I love sprinkles. I love sugar cookies with thick ass frosting and sprinkles, but I don't like crunchy sprinkles. I like the soft kind. You know where I'm going with this? I need it to be soft. Oh, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. I love Jeff. That's okay. Your spelling can suck. We still love you. No, I would never give kid back. Okay, St. Charles is outside of St. Louis. What do I know? I came from an ice cube. Right there. Daria, I know. Kid is so squishy too. I love that cat. She's so funny. She brings me so much happiness. Yeah, Jeanette Rexford stuffed those emotions down for so long and now they are free. It's true. That probably does mean why makes sense why I do just randomly get emotional and start crying. Now, I'm that kind of person anyway, guys. I'm a Cancer sign. But oh, really, Raymond? They're good. I can't, Keela. It's upstairs. I was going to do it tomorrow, actually. Guys, I'm going to do another live tomorrow. I'm hoping to do something with Aaron if he's not too busy for me these days. He's such a celeb. He probably forgot about me. That's funny, Amy. Yeah, I switch out the animals. I'm just trying to catch up on comments. Michelle, I spell Beau's name Beau, but you could really spell it anyway. I need to look at his shots paperwork. I think Beau's birthday is tomorrow, or it was today. I don't know, but he's 2. April, I feel blessed to be part of this transformation with you. Thank you. You're an amazing and beautiful butterfly, and we are watching you break free from the culty cocoon. Oh my God, what a fun way of putting that. Thank you. Love you, friend. Love you too. Thank you for the super chat too, but what a sweet thing to say. Oh, he did? Aaron mentioned me today? Oh, I just missed that little salted cashew. Hey, Ken. Welcome, Ken. So will I be doing, Michelle Ann, will I be doing any more of the taped phone calls? I think I've got one left, but I do need to catch myself up and see. It's been a crazy time not being home. Daria is so profound. We are biologically built to have emotions. It's how the human body is built. So we are supposed to experience them. We are not supposed to suppress them. It goes against our design and nature. Yeah, which is what that means. But yes, Daria, that's so true, but not in Scientology. You just can't. I know. I love that. The culty cocoon. That would be a good shirt. You really do have to suppress that in Scientology. And I know you know that. Simon, I haven't thought of that. Simon Superstar. Have you thought about traveling around the country and telling your story, like speaking out against cults? No, but I also haven't been asked to do that. Don't you have to kind of be asked to do that? Where would you start? Thank you, Trisha. I missed you too, and I will get some rest. I slept better last night than I had the whole time. Of course, that's also because I'm not going to lie. The bone phone rang. It was really, really ringing it up last night. How did Jeff handle that passionate kiss? Are you talking about the dude in the bar? Jeff thought it was funny. I really didn't expect Jeff to think that was funny, but he was like, I'm jealous, babe. He was like, how'd you get a new boyfriend in 1 week? He totally laughed it off. He didn't care. He's confident. He sounds like Donald Sutherland. I mean, I would be confident too. John? Fudge flavors are birthday cake, death by chocolate, and strawberry cheesecake. Oh, I will let you know if it's good as Uranus. The Uranus fudge is so good. I still have some left, and I'm not going to let it go. I love fudge so much, John. Thank you so much for that. Oh, really, Raymond? The first thing you do when you get home after a long trip is let go of many, many farts. I don't have that problem. And I don't know if it's because I don't have a gallbladder, but I rarely fart. I mean, rarely. I didn't fart in front of Jeff because I didn't want to, but I also don't have that problem very often. As a matter of fact, when I do fart, I think it's hilarious because I'm like, God, I haven't farted in a month that I know of. Oh my God. When I first farted in front of Jeff, guess when that happened? I farted so loud in my sleep on the second night of our honeymoon that I woke us both up. I was so embarrassed. I was dying of embarrassment. And of course, Jeff didn't care. He was like, he doesn't care. I mean, Jeff just doesn't care. No, Daria, I am not a burper either. I don't burp or fart. And I don't know if that's a gallbladder because I don't have a gallbladder. I don't know what it is. I never, ever am gassy in any way. And I was so embarrassed the second night of our honeymoon. We had already been together 2 years. It's like, I couldn't do this some other time. It happened on our honeymoon. I hate everything. I was like, oh my God. I had that like sweaty, like tingly feeling when it happened. I was like, that did not just happen. And he was like, oh, it did. He was like, God dang. I was like, that is so embarrassing. And then I did it again like 2 or 3 months ago. I just don't fart that I'm aware of. I did it again. I woke myself up at like 2 in the morning. I farted so loud and I immediately woke up. I like remember popping my eyes open and I said, that was not me, was it? And Jeff was like, that was you, babe. And I was like, oh my God, it shook the earth. It was so embarrassing. I mean, I guess the only thing worse would be to like shit yourself, which we all know I've done many times, many times. And I'm glad that we bought a house with enough bathrooms because whenever I have to poop, I go to the farthest away bathroom from Jeff. I still do that. And my first 2 husbands, I pooped in front of all the time, but I just can't do it with Jeff. You know what was great about being with a really old man, Fred? He was 95. I could poop or fart in front of him at any time because you know what? He couldn't hear that well and he had no sense of smell anymore at that age. So like I could blow it up. Nothing. That was the beauty of being with an old man. Oh yeah, Jilbo Baggins, me too. I hate waking up to cats puking or dogs. Yeah, Raymond, I saved it till after we were married. God, I'll never forget that. I was so embarrassed. We were in this really nice hotel. We had our honeymoon in Charleston. I love Charleston. And we were in this really cool hotel. And I remember I just like blew it up like I was at a Taco Bell. It was so embarrassing. Again, Jeff doesn't care. The man is very confident. Like nothing shakes Jeff. He just doesn't care. I cared. I was so embarrassed. Yeah, it woke us both up. Yeah, I don't, Sandy, your boyfriend has no gallbladder and he farts and burps just fine. I don't know what it is. I should ask my doctor. I have never been a gassy person. What did I eat? I have no idea. Good food. Jeff and I eat good food, especially on our honeymoon. Oh, sure. Farting is healthy. I get it from a nurse, but I just don't need to. If I need to fart, like I don't hold it in unless I'm like in public or something, but I just don't need to ever. Gina Marie C. Reese, in a past relationship, I worked very hard for a long time to never fart in front of my boyfriend. Then one day I was laying on the couch and his cat jumped onto my stomach and game over. Oh my God. That's so embarrassing. And some people are really, really gassy. Sorry, Keela. Get a paper towel. I wonder if Huxley farts. He doesn't really fart that much that I know of. Oh my God, one tough chick. You farted yourself awake? You were fartled? Startled by the epic fart. 2 times now. I've farted so loud in my sleep, it woke me up. I'll never forget going, that was not me. And he was like, oh yeah, Daria, a good girl saves it till marriage. I did. Second night of our honeymoon. Jesus. Oh, I was so embarrassed. Oh, that's a good idea. Jeff and I will do a live this weekend in the hotel we're in. Would love to hear Jeff tell us about the honeymoon. That's a great idea. We had a fun honeymoon. I love Charleston. The only sucky thing was it was June, so it was really hot. And I remember trying to look good and like, fuck that. That can't happen in June in Charleston. Like all of my makeup was just like sliding off. Everything was just like sticky and humid. You know what else sucked? On the third day of our honeymoon, so the second day I farted, the third day I started my period. Shark Week sucked. I mean, Jeff doesn't care, and I don't care. We'll still go right down to Pound Town, but it's gross, especially like the first and second day. It's heavy and it's gross and it makes a mess. So really, like, I don't think we had much sex on our honeymoon. Paula, you're hilarious. I'm a gassy assy. I used to go on walks with my ex, and he used to count down how many times I would walk when I farted. I don't have that problem. Maybe as I age, I will. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's a gallbladder issue. I just don't know what the issue is. I don't know why I don't. No, Cat Jack. I have not given him a Dutch oven and I never would. That is not my style. And it's not Jeff's style. Like Jeff knows better. He's pretty gentlemanlike. He farts like on the toilet, but he's not like your gross guy that just like rips one. I don't like that. That grosses me out. Actually, that's not true. Jeff made me so mad right before I went out of town last week. We picked up Huxley from football practice and we were driving home. We're almost home. And I said, God dang. I was like, it smells like farts in the air. And Jeff's driving along all innocently. And he goes, well, that's because I farted. And I was like, I feel like I just stepped into your asshole and shut the door behind me. Do you know how rude that is? I was like, roll the windows down. We don't want to be dying inside of your butthole. Like Huxley was offended. He was like, Jeff, dude. I was like, come on. That's just bad manners. Like, roll the windows down. I was gagging. Yeah, Sterling, I don't think I could fart on a first date. I know I couldn't. That's funny, Simon. You asked your daughter if it was Shark Week. Took her a minute, but she smiled really big. Michelle, yeah, the wedding was so nice. It was a nice wedding. We had it at a country club and it was really pretty. And I just, for some reason, it was during COVID and I didn't want a lot of people. Now, I didn't have any friends anyway, so I didn't know a lot of people, but Jeff knows a lot of people. I just wanted close family and friends. And I wanted it to be, we did our wedding on a Saturday and I wanted to do like a mid-morning brunch wedding, which was cool. It was just something I thought of. So we had the wedding at like 10:30 and then we had a really nice brunch buffet at 11:30 and then like some light music and dancing and it was over. It was really nice. Nurse Betsy, my Huxley says hi to your Huxley. You know, that's what? Oh, because your dog's name is Huxley. I was like, I don't know any Huxleys. I kind of want to show you guys a picture. I was looking on the plane at my photos because I was just killing time. And I saw some of our wedding pictures and I was like, oh, look at how cute this one is. Why is it unclear though? We had a photographer. I don't know why this picture is blurry, but it's me and Jeff and Gertie. We had Gertie in the wedding. She was like a little flower girl. And I am not catching up on comments, by the way, right now. She had little flowers around her neck. It was so cute, you guys. I have cat hair all on my face. You want to see something really cute? God, these are really blurry. Jeff picked, you guys, you're about to cry. Jeff picked Huxley as his best man. Look at them. Look at how cute that is. Huxley took it very, very seriously. It was so cute. This is probably one of my favorite pictures. Why is it blurry? Look at Gertie. Is that the cutest thing? It's totally shit quality, so there's no point in really showing anymore. Thank you for that super chat, by the way, Nurse Betsy. April Goodson, today's Stitch is my blue Boston Terrier's third birthday. He says he loves you too and is so proud of you. He's watching with us right now. Well, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, Stitch. I think Bo's birthday, his second birthday, I think is tomorrow. I got to look at the paperwork. Thank you for the super chat. God, I have cat hair all over me. Does Jeff have a pet name for me? It changes it up. Yesterday, he picked me up from the airport. And I think he called me his strawberry shortcake or something. Kid? I hear kid. Let me catch up. Come here, kid. Come on, kid. Come on, girl. Kid. I don't know what your problem is. Scooby-Doo says certain foods can cause farts and your body makeup has something to do with it, Reese. Okay. I know that. Like, if I eat sugar-free candy, it does make me fart. And then I guess like there's some roughage, like Brussels sprouts, I think maybe sometimes make me fart, but I love Brussels sprouts, so it's kind of worth it. All right. I got to hold you like this so I can still see the comments. You snuggly bug. Let me touch your tummy real quick. Let me just squeeze it real fast. She is not lightweight. Wow, King's Kid. I was married 40 years and never farted in front of my husband. I could have said that, but I farted in my sleep. All right, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to skip through some of these comments. I think I'm really far behind. You know, Huxley and Jeff had a fun bachelor's time the whole time I was gone. They went to the batting cages. They went and did some practice with the football. I think they went to a movie. Jesus, Cat Jack, that's horrible. Everybody send love. I have to put my sweet pup Olivia down tomorrow morning. It will be a very rough evening. Oh, God, Cat Jack, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. There's nothing worse. I'm really sorry. Carrie, oh my God, Carrie says, welcome home. Did you have any fun conversations on the plane? Funny you should ask. So I sat next to, guys, I did do it. Remember I said I was going to do a deep dive? I did it. And it was fun. I couldn't have recorded it even if I wanted to. The plane was really loud. I don't know why. It was super loud though. I sat next to this super hot, like chiseled guy. He was like, hey, apostate Alex. The dude I sat next to on the plane, he was on an aisle seat and I wanted a window seat and I didn't want to sit all the way in the back of the plane and the middle seat was still open. So I was like, can I sit by the window? And he was like, sure you can. I'd say he was young. I wasn't attracted to him. He was like maybe 40, maybe like my age. And hot. I mean, this guy worked out. You know who he looked like? In the face, he looked like that Elliot from Law and Order. I don't know what that actor's name is, but he was cute. He was a younger version and he was very chiseled and he worked out all the time. I'm not attracted to muscles. You guys know I like a Shrek body. I like Jeff's type of body. But this dude was hot. I mean, there was no question. Hey, kid. And I sit next to him and I called Jeff before the plane took off. And I was like, hey, babe. And he was like, see you, kid. He was like, I'm getting ready to go to the airport to come get you. And I was like, it's an hour and a half flight. Like we only live 45 minutes from the airport, but he wanted to park and get there early. Jeff's an early bird with everything. I think it's because he's old. And I'm on the phone and you know me, I don't care what I say in front of strangers. This is what we're doing on YouTube. And I said, I can't wait to get on it. I was like, I can't wait to climb you like a fucking tree, Jeff. And he goes, I know. He said, I'm wearing my cowboy boots just to ensure that I'll really get laid. Because whenever Jeff puts his boots on, I like rip his clothes off. It's a weird thing. And so this guy is like right next to me. And I was like, I said, we haven't had sex in a week. I was like, I am so ready I said, to go to Pound Town with you. And I said, there's a guy sitting next to me. I hope he can't hear me. And I saw in my peripheral, I saw the guy go like this. And I looked at him and we made eye contact and he was smiling. And I said, oh, I think you can hear me, can't you? And he was like, yeah, I can hear you. And I said, well, what do you care? I said, look at you. I'm sure you get laid all the time. I was like, what does it matter that I'm talking about sex? I was like, look at you, dude. Look at you. I was like, you're a laundry bag full of meat. And he laughed. And I was like, I mean, it's obvious, I'm sure, that you get laid a lot. So talking about it, doing it, what's the difference? And he laughed and he was really a nice guy. And it was just funny. So I kept talking about sex for a minute with Jeff. And I was like, I'm going to tear your fucking clothes off, Jeff. I was like, wear an ugly shirt in case I tear it, because I don't want to be tearing one of your nice shirts. And it was just a great conversation. So then the plane was going to take off. So I let him go. And the guy was like sitting there awkwardly. And I was like, all right, I gotta break the ice with this guy. Like I had this awkward for him. It wasn't awkward for me, but I was like, I had this conversation. I feel like I gotta elaborate and maybe talk about it some more. And so the plane was getting ready to take off. And I was like, are you a chatter? And he was like, lady, you just talked about having the sex of your life. Like, why stop now? And I was like, you live in Kansas City? And he was like, I do. I said, are you married? He was like, yes. I said, do you like to get down too with your wife? I said, I'm sure you do. You like to? And he was like, yeah. And I don't know. We only talked for like 10 minutes and then I put my headphones in, but I was like, I said, well, he's my third husband. And I said, he's a lot older than me. And he was like, oh, really? And I said, yeah, he's about 30 years older. And he went, oh, wow, a lot older. And I said, yeah, I said, I like him extra crispy. And I said, I really do like to climb it like a tree, as you heard on my call. And he said, yeah. No, I heard you for sure, lady. And I was like, all right, well, I said, I just think it would be interesting. And I did it. I said, I think it would be interesting to talk to a stranger and do a deep dive on this. I said, I would like to do a deep dive with you about, just the interworkings of sex and marriage and, how often you have sex and what your routines are. And he just was like, and I could tell he didn't want to answer that. And I said, I bet your wife's really attractive since you're really attractive. And he said, yeah, she's really, really hot. And I said, yeah, well, I was like, I'm not much to look at, but I can get the job done, if you know what I'm saying. He was like, no, I get it. And I think that was about it. But it was fun. And guess what happened? Nobody sat in the middle seat. So I'm sure he was sad about that. He was probably like, please, somebody come and fucking sit in this middle seat so this lady can stop talking about herself. No one did. And I said that before the plane took off. I was like, woo, we didn't get a middle seat person. He was like, yeah, wish we had. And that was about it. But I did say the deep dive. I was like, I want to do a deep dive with a stranger about this. I was like, sex routines, habits, how often you have sex, what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. And he was like, it's not going to be that. I'm not going to be that stranger for you, lady. No, I did, Lori. I'm not uncomfortable doing that with people though. Like I love talking to strangers about like deep personal stuff. I don't think he was apostate, Alex. I don't think he thought I was propositioning him for a threesome. I looked like I look now. I looked like a boy. I had no makeup on. I wasn't hitting on him. And he knew that. I wasn't like, I don't know. You could tell there was no flirt vibe. I wasn't flirty. I was just like, let's do a deep dive about your sex with your marriage. I'll see if I can do it again with somebody because I don't mind having those conversations with people. And it was a blast. It was fun. So I wanted to tell you guys that. Carrie asked me how the plane ride was, and I wanted to tell you guys it was good. And I sat next to a really hot guy, again, way out of my age group, but he was hot. There was no questioning that. Yeah. uh, yeah, April. I love doing that stuff. I want to tag team a deep dive with a stranger. Strangers will do a deep dive with you, by the way, if you're real about it. If you don't make people feel uncomfortable or like you're putting them on, people will open up. I find people rise to the occasion all the time. Jeff has told me that since I met him. He's like, I've never seen anybody in my life get people to open up like you do, like strangers. I get people to open up all the time because I think I make them feel safe. Do you know how many times I've heard that over the years? Like you put people at ease to where they'll open up and talk. That's why I wanted to be a therapist. Yeah, Jeff, maybe he was looking. Was he looking around the plane for cameras? I'm sure he knew he was on a hidden camera. I don't know. No, he wasn't looking around. I think he was just a little bit caught off guard. He likely has a fake trophy wife. I mean, he should. I mean, it wouldn't be balanced if he had some like ugly thing that, he should. The guy was like chiseled, carved by angels. Raymond, all hail the queen. You are a pimp. I can't believe you did a deep dive on sex. Oh, come on. That's not the first time I've done that. I talk to people about pretty deep stuff. I actually prefer talking to strangers about deep stuff because I get more insight. And sometimes you can get them to open up more than someone you know. If you try to do that with like my mom or somebody I know, they probably would tend to be a little more guarded and shielded and go like, Reese, that's not appropriate. But usually a stranger, you can get them to. Now, I can also read people, like build a rapport with people. If it's not happening, I wouldn't do it. But I knew I could with him. I just knew I could. I don't think I scared the shit out of him. I think he was just a little bit shy, but then he kind of opened up. I don't think I made him squirm. He just didn't have a lot to say. Thank you, Lori. She says you have a therapist quality about you. No, Yvonne, deep dive I'll do, but probably not about sex. I love talking about sex. I love talking about sex in a joking manner, but I also love talking about sex for real. Like I'd like to be a sex therapist. I'd like to help couples with that. I said this at my last live. I think it's incredibly important to be able to voice what it is that you're into and what you're willing to be into or explore, what you might find that you like. I mean, I'll be honest, last night with Jeff when we were going at it, and I was like, no, I was like, move that over. And I was like, I'm not really loving that. And he was like, you normally do. And I was like, I'm not loving it tonight. Just get it out of there. I'm not into it. It should be an open talk, guys. Yeah, Nikia, he might have been caught off guard. I'm sure he was. But he was a lot of fun. I liked him. I didn't even get his name. Yeah, guys, a sex therapist I think would be fun. I'd really like to help couples get back on the saddle. See, Young, I love that orange drink. I would absolutely deep dive with a stranger about sex. Sometimes it's the best kind. To deep dive with someone you know nothing about. Yes, Lori, bingo. That is natural and full of emotion. Everybody loves it, but don't want to talk about it. Oh, Aaron's live? Okay, I'll let you guys hop over to Aaron. That's okay. We've been on for an hour anyway. Yeah, guys. No, it's okay. I'll let you head over to Aaron's channel. Damn him, though. We need to do a live together. I'm sick of this nonsense. Where the hell has he been? He's probably saying, where the hell has she been? Or he's saying, Reese who? I'm a fucking celebrity now. You're in the dust, girl. Hey, really, Ken? Good for you. 35 years, still married twice a week. All right. Twice a week's pretty good. But you kind of need to pump up those numbers, Ken. Those are rookie numbers. Yeah, Yvonne, I would love to be a sex therapist. Everybody's saying nobody wants me to leave yet. We'll see. The numbers will start dwindling, but my diehards will stay. I know you guys will. Jenna from Cali, you're sending stuff to Huxley in a couple of days. We'll look for it. Thank you for sending him something. He gets very excited. I love huzzah. All right, you guys want to stay? All right, well, we'll just make a night of it then. Yeah, Yvonne, he's been on like 100 shows the past few days. He is blowing it up. Good for him. He's a perfect personality for it. Yeah, Keela, you're right. If people would just watch who they want without posting it, everyone could do what they want. Stay, Reese, please. Okay. I love you guys. I love you guys who stay for me, but you also don't have to. Aaron would never put Reese in a corner. Destiny, you're so funny. Sterling, I do know you. Jilbo Baggins, can we talk about how I can't have sex anymore? Of course we can. Oh, Jenna, it's the Nintendo Switch, and I wanted you to know, so I love you guys. Get it from a P.O. box. Thank you for that. I'm really excited about that. Huxley's going to freak out about that. Jeff, I love you. We know we don't have to. We choose to stay here. I love Jeff. You guys, I just love Jeff. And Jeff Henson. I love Jeff Henson too. Huzzah! Reese is your #1 YouTube channel. How could that be, guys? It's not that great. You got to raise your standards. You got to raise the bar a little bit if I'm #1. I'm fine being like number 7 or 8, but come on, #1. Does that say more about you than it does about me? Or does it say more about me than it does about you? I don't know, but I shouldn't be #1, guys. It's not that cool. Look at the numbers. They're going down anyway. I do love all the Jeffs, Lori. I don't know, guys. I don't have a lot to talk about most of the time. We just talk about a lot of nonsense. I'll tell you something else. Oh, Sterling, you're so nice. Black Widow Sammy, April Goodson, Keela, you guys. I have like 7 people who really stick with me, and I just couldn't ask for more. It's so nice. Amy, that gets to me. You know it. We are rooting for you, Reese. Thank you. You know who else said it? You knew it. Tampa B, man. Look at that. Look at her shine. Barb, thank you for that super chat. You're always super chatting me. Barb is going to be my job. She's the reason I actually have a job on YouTube. Barb pays me. Barb is the one that pays me to be here. And I appreciate that because I'm hoping to actually make a career out of this and make some money doing it. So far, it's Barb supporting me in my life. Thank you for that. Jenna from Cali. Does anybody know Reese's email address as I have it, but it comes back saying it's not the right one? It's just my name, Reese Quibell, Q-U-I, B as in boy, E-L-L, @gmail.com. I like that. Where'd she go? Nikia, you're #1 because people want to feel a connection, and that's what we have with you. I ain't going nowhere. I feel that connection right back. So thank you for that. That really does mean a lot. All right, loving life, M. You're so positive and awesome. Don't be a negative Nelly. All right, I'll try not to. Oh, BB. I love watching you, and you make my days better. And you know I need that so much. Thank you. You do need that. You've had some rough times, Lady BB, and I love you. And I'm glad that you're here with me. Destiny, we're here for you, Reese. You bring a real voice to SPTV. No BS from you ever. That's true. Almost too much. Tampa B man, damn it, I knew you were going to do that. You're very welcome. Love you in this chat. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea. That really does help. Thank you. That's amazing. Keela, I love it here with you. I'm glad you guys are here. I wouldn't love it if you weren't here with me. Snake, thank you for staying and catching Aaron on the replay. Stephanie, I appreciate you watching the replay if you don't catch it live. Well, thank you, Sarah. Broadly, I appreciate your raw honesty. No bull crap. It's pretty raw. Sometimes it gets probably too raw. Jen, Reese, I was singing to my 4-year-old trying to get her to sleep, and it was so hard not to burst out laughing during your airplane story. I want to do more traveling just so I can chat with random ass strangers like that. Huzzah. Number 1, Reese. I love your energy and you are helping me come out of my shell. It's noticeable and it's weird. Haha. I love that about you. I love hearing those. Some of you private message me and it's like life-changing. They're like, you've got something I inspire people to do on their daily routines. And they're like, I'm slowly changing because I watch you. You guys, if I will die happy knowing that. That makes me so happy. That means everything to me as a Cancer sign. I love lifting people's spirits. You have no idea. I love making people laugh. April, I hope you are even more beautiful. Wait, I hope there are even more beautiful cracks in your cocoon now since you got to deep dive with your sister. Your light shines so bright. That's why we're here for you. We love you. Thank you so much, April. Okay, Jenna, thank you for that. Thank you, Iwa. You love to watch the lives. Thank you. Aw. One tough chick. You're a welcome distraction from chronic pain and other garbage that is part of my daily life. I can't change it, but you help provide a distraction. I love that. Carrie Scholes, she's a friend of mine I've known for a long time. I work with special needs kids at school all day. Carrie, that's cool. I didn't even know that. I look forward to watching you and laughing with you. You are a good period at the end of my day. Thank you, babe. I love Carrie. She's an amazing mother, too. Who just said that? Kathy Roth, you say what I want to say, but I'm too afraid. Go, girl. Good. Well, maybe I'll inspire you to do it. Say it. Raymond just opened that. He doesn't even know about it. I saw that package and opened it, the hat thingy. He will, though. He wanted that so bad. Huxley loves ball caps. Where do you think he gets it? I love ball caps too. Raymond got Huxley's on the Amazon wish list. He put a ball cap like rack that you can hang on the back of your door. And I'm so happy you got that for him, by the way, Raymond. Thank you for that. Huxley loves, like me, we love getting gifts. I didn't get gifts as a Scientologist, so I love getting gifts, but I also love getting gifts as a Cancer sign. We're both very sentimental and like attach an emotion to everything. Huxley's the same way. He has saved every card he's ever had. I like that, Jilbo. Caring about others helps me care about myself. That's so true. I feel that way too. Thank you, Pamela. I'm a ding dong. It's great to see how you have bloomed since your first video with Aaron. A lot of you have said that. A lot of you have said that. Thank you. Keela, I enjoy how everyone here is family, much more personal than other channels. We are so lucky to have you, Reese. Keela, thank you. I'm lucky to have you as my close personal friend. Thank you. Did you, Barb? You watched my first video with Aaron several times. I'll tell you guys, some of you are really watching that because it's got a lot of views. Jeff said today, he told me he sent that video into some different like news sources. I don't know about that. Choctaw Nation Princess, you invite us into your life and lucky to be able to call you a friend. Love you and look forward to spending time with you. That is so nice. I feel exactly the same way. I really do. Aaron already ended his live. The heck was he doing? He couldn't do it. He couldn't carry on without me. He jumped on. He said, I can't do this. It's not right. I need Reese. Oh my God, that stuff is so good. Thanks, Pamela Ding Dong. I know. Huxley's so sweet. I should have him on more. Lori, Reese, you are a different woman since that video. You know, I've watched little tidbits of that video, just like little bits, because I honestly, it's kind of a sad memory. Not just the memory of being on staff, but that actual time, 6-8 months ago, whenever it was, because that's when I literally lost everybody overnight, like the day after that video. And I did sound very like I didn't sound, I don't want to say natural, but I sounded like I was taking a lot of laps around the anxiety pool in that video. Like I looking at it, like I remember just being tense and like I looked tense. It was a rough time. And you know, I was thinking about that today. I was thinking, where was I? Where was I? I was with Jeff today. Oh, I know. Jeff, we go get pedicures like once a month because Jeff's diabetes is bad in his feet. And so he gets his feet like scrubbed and he has like ingrowns and shit. So we go get pedicures and we were sitting there getting our pedicures and it's the weirdest thing, you guys. I was just sitting there and I was just not on my phone. I was just, sometimes I don't like to be on my phone. I just checked out. I was like looking around the room. I like to people watch. I was looking at everybody and just observing. And I don't know, but it floated into my head and I suddenly felt this like spark of fucking rage. I know why. That place where we get our pedicures is right by my old house in Kansas. And now I live in Missouri. And it's like a hike from our house now. That place is probably 40 minutes from here. We could easily go somewhere else, but I like it there. And it's just, it's a nice memory and I love the neighborhood and I like going back to that part of town. So that's why I keep going. Well, Brenda used to go there. Of course, she doesn't now that I've been declared, but she went there for years too. My old mother-in-law, Huxley's grandmother. And I was sitting there thinking about it. And I got fired up just in my mind. I didn't say anything out loud, but I remember I was sitting there and I was like, I looked at Jeff and I said, I am so angry. And he said, why? And I said, because to this moment, Jeff, I still can't believe that that woman has been in my life. I met her when I was 12 years old, but she's been my mother-in-law and Huxley's grandparent for almost, well, was my mother-in-law for like 15 years. Close, guys. We were very, very close, not like associates. We were extremely close. She knows everything about me. That video with Erin, that first video we did, she never spoke to me again. I never heard from her again. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. When I think about it, I try not to think about it. I wouldn't say I'm in denial, but I just kind of thought about it so much. It's like you're beating a dead horse. There's nothing else to think about. There's no other angle. And she's not the only one that did that. There was about 200 other people that did that didn't say goodbye to me and just left my life that I've known since, some of them since I was born. Hey, Joni. And I just said to Jeff, I'm so mad that she's gone, that she just left and didn't say goodbye. And he said, he doesn't get it. He was like, I'm not surprised she did that. And I was like, yeah, see, that's kind of insensitive. Like, I am surprised. I'm still surprised. And I'm so angry about it. when am I gonna set that anger down? Huxley said to me tonight at dinner after the game, I made him dinner, and Doug came up. And he said that he misses Doug because he watched football with Doug all the time. And he said, I really miss Doug, Mom. And I said, I have no doubt that you miss Doug, Huxley. I'm not surprised. And I'm really sorry that I can't fix that for you. But he left us. And he said, I'm sorry, Mom. He said, but I just can't bring myself to hate him. And I said, don't apologize, Huxley. You shouldn't hate anybody. I said, I don't want you to hate anybody. That's hate in your heart. And you don't want that. And that's not a natural thing for you. You're not a hateful kid. I said, so don't apologize and don't ever think that I expect you to hate somebody. But man, you guys, I didn't expect to go into this again. I hate them. Not because of me. I hate them for leaving Huxley's life on the turn of a fucking dime. Just ghosted him. And I will always hate them for that. And I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked. I can't seem to lose the feeling of shock. And I need to let that fade. But every time it literally hits me like a fucking truck, like a pile of bricks. Every time I think about it, I'm like, whoa. That's how I feel in my mind. I'm like, what? Like, you know, when somebody gives you shocking news and you're like, wait, what did I just hear? That's what happens. It replays in my mind that way every fucking time I think about it. And I don't really know what else to say. I didn't mean for this to get dark or sad. I hate, like, I can't fix it for him. I told him that. I said, Huxley, I can't make Doug come around. He literally ditched us without a trace, like left our lives. This guy who, Doug was closer than Brenda. Doug was here probably at my house 4 to 6 days a week. Okay? That's a lot. And sorry, kid is right next to the computer. Michelle, Huxley does not want to go to therapy. I have pushed that, but I'm not going to force that. And I've told him how much it helps me and how good it is and how healthy it is. And he always says, I just don't want to, but I'll let you know. And I just leave it at that. Kid, can you please get out of here? Kid. I think maybe the shock factor too, and I don't know, but I think it's connected probably to the fact that they left me in particular the same way my dad did. Actually, it's not true. My dad told me to fuck off into the forever and don't ever call him again. At least that was a goodbye. These guys just disappeared. Like they could have died and I wouldn't know. But I think it kind of reopened some thoughts and feelings there because of my dad. And it makes me furious because of Huxley. I can take it. I can handle them ghosting me and fucking off into the forever. I really don't. I just, being a Scientologist, you're trained to live without the closest person in your life. You're trained to, I mean, you guys see what happens when somebody dies. They're like, oh, well, catch up on the next round. I was trained to feel that way, and I still feel that. I still have those feelings. Like, so when I'm abandoned, it's like, bye. I mean, it's sad, but now we've got another person involved here, and that person happens to be the closest thing to my heart. And Huxley is an innocent, really good kid. And I thought they loved him. And that is certainly not an act of love. And I wish that they would see, now that these months have gone by of no speaking and dropping him like a hot potato, I wish they would see that, like, we're in a cult. If we're not allowed to talk to these, like, they know me. Doug and Brenda know me very well. I have made Brenda, especially Brenda, loves my sense of humor. I made that woman laugh all the time. I think Brenda hung out with me the most. She hung out with me more than any of the Scientologists in her life. And I wasn't in Scientology much. I wasn't active. She hung out with me all the time that she possibly could, because I think I made her laugh so much. She would say that all the time. It was like, what do you call that? Comic relief, from all of her seriousness and probably being screamed at all the time. She would even come over or call me, and she'd be like, it was kind of sad, actually. She'd be like, tell me that funny story about that one time. And it was kind of sad. Hold on, my butt hurts. Oh, sorry. She'd be like, tell me that really funny story from that one time. And I'd tell her, and she would be like, oh my God. And she would crack up. And honestly, I think it was like a nice getaway for her. So what I'm making that point about is, wake up. You know me. You know I'm not this evil Hitler of a person. That's what a suppressive person is like a Hitler. They want mass destruction. They want everything destroyed and killed and everything in its path. She knows me. She knows that's not me. And it bothers me to no end that now you have been sold this story that I'm this just evil human being. If that's so true, why is Huxley succeeding and doing well in life? Because you're not supposed to do well in life around suppressive people. And you know what they used to say about Huxley? They'd go, we know you're a good mom. You know why? They'd go, look at your product. Look at your product. That's my product. It's Huxley. Well, what do you have to say to that now? I hate them, guys. I feel hatred. I hope that fades away. Joni Cummings, Reese, I'm angry for you and Huxley. Thank you, Joni. It feels good that you guys are angry with me, honestly. Destiny, they truly can't acknowledge what kind of love they are actually missing out on. Real family. That's an understatement. I don't know what to say. No, Jeff says don't hate. I'm sure that will change because I don't want to hate. But it's hard, guys. It's hard when they stomped on my kid like that. And I have to sit there and pick up the pieces and sit there with him at dinner tonight. And he's like reminiscing about, I miss watching football with Doug. And he was like, I miss Doug. And I was like, I bet you do, because he just literally disappeared like a ghost. And I have no answer for that. What can I say about that? That's true, Ray Hendrickson. They believe what they're told to do and think. Yeah, I know. I was there. Nakia, I don't know about that. It's a weird ass dynamic. They don't have to disconnect with Huxley's dad. They're supposed to. But I think what's happening is Huxley's dad is staying connected with them and disconnecting from us is kind of what seems to be happening. But it's a fog. It's a mystery. Yeah, Kathleen, this is why I need to move closer to my family so Hux has another grandpa. You're damn right. That's another reason I need to probably move to Tennessee, because Doug and Brenda are in Kansas City. And it's like, we need to get out of this. It's toxic at this point. I don't have any family here. So you're probably right. Love my channels. That's a good point. It's because you lost a very important part of your life, part of your friendship, very disappointing, which causes the hate. That's interesting, Michelle Kelly. From my therapy, I learned to hate the behavior. It was easier for me to deal with it. Yeah. I can't seem to do that, though, in this scenario. I can't seem to hate the behavior. I can't help but hate them. They know what they did. That's another thing, guys. I really am trying to look at things differently. Like, I don't like making excuses for people when they do shitty things. You know, it's one of those things. I just want to look people in the eye and go, you know what you did. You know exactly what you did. I hate it when, first of all, my biggest pet peeve in life is passive aggressive. I can't stand passive aggression. It makes me like crazy. Kid just jumped down. Sorry. And it, you know, I hate people who are like, oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to, or whatever. I can't, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I can't be around people who do things intentionally and then they try to back out of it and they're like, oh, sorry. And it makes me want to look, and some people I have done that too. I look right at them and I go, you know what you did. You know what you did. So it's hard for me to hate the behavior here because they know what they're doing. It's great. Yeah, sure. They're victims of Scientology. They're in a cult. They're brainwashed. Sure. But they also know they shit on my child. They left him and they never came back. You can't, and I don't care what religion you're in. I've heard some religious people do that too. Like, well, it was the devil or it was God's plan. Fuck you. You know what you did. Don't blame that on something else. Don't try to blame that on evil. Don't try to blame it on, well, it's just the way things go. People have to be responsible to a degree on leaving your grandchild, for instance. I just really hate it for Huxley because it's created a hole that will be there forever. It's toxic. I don't know, Dog Nerd 72. I don't know if this one is going to take time. My dad dumped me and left my life and it never fixed itself. It took decades. And it was when I met Fred that got fixed. But don't even mistake that there's not a hole there now. There's a hole there. It's just a lot of hatred. I hate him. It's just damage that I feel like can't be undone or fixed. And I just don't know what the future is going to hold there. And I don't know if a year from now, 2 years from now, he's going to be sitting at that dinner table like tonight, chewing his food, looking horrifically sad and going, I really miss Doug. And then I'm on the other end of that in my mind screaming, going, what can I do to fix this? My child is in tears and heartbroken and I can't fix it. I can't do anything about it. It's my fault. And I'm sure he harbors some anger there. And I wouldn't blame him. Thank you, Amy. Sorry, this is so heavy, Reese. Sometimes hate is part of the grieving process too. Oh, I agree with that. Thank you, the peace lady. Sweet, sensitive Reese. You hurt that much because you love that much. That's probably true. Yeah, exactly. Nakia, at the end of the day, they chose Scientology over their family, and one day they're going to have to face that. I hope that's true. I always hope my dad would be like rotting on his deathbed thinking about that, but he won't. Tampa B Man, It would have been less painful if they died. 100% true, Barb. You're right, Erica. It's awful, but you can't fix crazy no matter how hard you try. Thank you, Shannon. You're allowed to hate them. It's normal emotion and absolutely valid. I mean, I don't want to, but it's almost unstoppable for me. I can't feel any emotion about that but hate. And I think I do shield my mind somehow subconsciously from thinking about this all the time because I think it would send me into the nut house. Like I was just sitting there in a pedicure today, no joke. I try not to think about it or I don't think about it. I don't even know if I'm trying, but it doesn't cross my mind much anymore. And it just hit me today. And I was like, God damn it. That makes me so mad at how close Brenda and I were close. And she is gone with the wind. You know, Barb said it would have been better if they had died. The only thing that would have been better for me is if she would have had the guts to say, I can't talk to you anymore. I love you, but I cannot be in your life anymore because of what has happened here. I would have honored that and been fine with it and thought, well, at least she had the guts to say goodbye. These people left without a goodbye. Oh, I know I'm repeating myself and I bring this up on my lives and you're probably like, fuck, Reese, enough. But it makes me it's like I still get this jolt of shock when I think about it. It's like, why am I still feeling the shock? I mean, probably because what is it, 8 months now? 9 months since that happened? Probably going to take more time than that. I do still have my stepdad for sure. He wasn't in Scientology. That's probably it, April. You have to disassociate to protect yourself. I see some of you guys saying it's not your fault. I disagree. To a degree, this is my fault because I was exposed by Aaron by accident. That's not his fault. But I was doing stuff under the radar and throwing them under the bus, I guess. And probably betrayed them. And I don't really even care about them. I don't really care that I did that, but I feel bad for Huxley that my actions caused that action of them disconnecting from him. That is my fault. Oh, I get really tensed up about that. It really upsets me. Yeah, Barb, Tampa B man. Abandonment is trauma for infinity. You're right. You're right. That probably never goes away. Abita, yes. You're resenting not having the closure. Yes. That just made me chill out reading that. You think so, Raymond? It's going to take several years. Bellatrix Lestrange, thank you for the super chat, by the way. For your own sanity, the more you can remember they are held captive by a cult, the more that ease your mind. Peace to you, sweet lady. I have a hard time thinking that way. I think the reason I have a hard time thinking that way, look, there are things in Scientology that I would even say, well, I was blind to that. Or, I should have done something different, but I didn't. If you tried to take my kid away from me, or if Huxley had a child and it was my grandkid, and if it came down to something happened, let's say Huxley was 30, married in a Scientology, and we're all in Scientology and he's got kids. Let's say this happened to Huxley and he did that with Aaron Smith-Levin. There's nothing you could ever do. I would never be brainwashed enough to go, I can't ever talk to my son again. Dang. He screwed up. I'm sorry. There are some things that are sacred. You can't take a relationship like that away from me. You just can't. Cult, no cult, religion, God, there's nothing you could do to take Huxley away from me. Well, good, Choctaw Nation princess. Reese, I thought I was the only one experiencing this. You let me know I am not alone and it is normal. It's all normal. Yeah, I probably do. Jilbo Baggins feels things more strongly than most. I do feel things pretty strong. You're right, Susanna, and talk about it all you want. We hurt when our children are hurt. Barb, Tampa Bay man, you should only feel bad about not leaving sooner, not from leaving. That's Barb, you're right. Well, Black Widow Sammy, that's a good point. Ultimately, you saved Hux from the life of Scientology. Be proud of that. That's true. Lori, you're right. You shouldn't have to stay wrapped up in a cult so that Hux could have them. I guarantee you Hux is happy you're not getting involved in that mess. Thank you, Candy's Life. I don't care how many times you repeat yourself. I'm here to listen, love, and support you because you are my friend. Thank you. I feel the same way. Yeah, I love my channels. You are right. No resolution, just a ghosting. Yeah, it's just sick. It's like it is. It's like if you can imagine, like I think of things like if a child were abducted, which is a horrible example, but like for the parents, there's no closure. There's no nothing. It just was a mystery. That's what happened here. There's no closure for me, and there's no closure for him. And it's just like this wandering, and I can see him. I can see the wheels spinning and turning and like his memories and like remembering things with Doug tonight. And it's like I can't do anything about that. Fuck, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. It makes me so angry. Like they live in Kansas City. I got to tell you guys right now. I pray, and I don't pray, but I pray in my own version that I never run into them. And I hope that they feel the same way because I would come undone. I would come unglued. I would tell them how I feel and what pieces of shit they are. Good night, April. I'm going to sign off here pretty soon, too. Thank you, Ray, for caring so much, Henriksen. I'm new and already love you. Ray, welcome. I love you too. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Julie. I don't always feel that way that Huxley's blessed to have me for his mother. You're probably right, Black Widow Sammy, that we need to go to Tennessee. Get out of this town. I don't have any ties to this town. Tiki, you have been here for me through my worst days without even knowing it, Reese. You are my strength. Just wanted to let you know that. I'm so happy to be there for you. And thank you for telling me that. That's true, Jeanette. Better to lose a toxic relationship when you are young rather than later. It's a good way of looking at it. Oh, Susie Q, because you're awesome and an awesome mom. Reese, you're a beautiful lady. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. And that's kind of you to super chat me. Thank you. Yes, Yvonne, Huxley would love to move to Tennessee. He loves Tennessee. You're right, Jilbo Baggins. Try to have some peace, relax, and let the feelings happen and then let them pass. Chow Yun Smite, you always have good things to say. Harness that shit and use it to spur you the hell out on that hellhole. Yeah, good point. Destiny, F Scientology, the damage they've done is incalculable. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Yeah, Raymond, you just recognize that you're still very new to your journey. Yeah, it is new. It's less than a year old, this wound. So why I am shocked that I'm shocked is stupid. Peace lady, when you go to bed tonight, force yourself to think of nice things. I don't even know that I'll think of anything. I usually since I've been home, my head hits the pillow and unless I'm boning down with Jeff. That stuff is so good. And I'm a water girl. Like I really just drink electrolytes and water. I don't like pop. God, that's tasty. Thank you, Jenny, for coming in. I'm okay for sure. Thank you for checking. Nikia, I do. She says, we love you so much, and I hope you feel more support now than ever before. You are a blessing to all of us. Thank you for saying that. That means the world to me, and I do. I do feel better now than ever. As a matter of fact, I don't know, since that video did happen with Aaron, if I would be doing so well if I hadn't started this channel. This channel is so therapeutic for all of us, I think. And it really gets me through these hard times. One True Morbs, welcome home, Reese. Love you so much. Oh, hey, babe. Thanks for that, and thank you for the super chat. Gina Marie, that's good. They say you've got to feel to heal. Well, I'm all about feeling. Michelle, Jeff can work from Tennessee. He sure can. That's nice, Erica. Thank you. Best thing you can do is keep talking about it. Be as vocal about it as you want. Take time for yourself and then take time to let it all out. Just do what feels right. I do. Don't worry. I do anyway. Joni, Reese, we are your friends and community. You're stuck with and to hell with Scientology, and welcome to your new life. Joni, I love you. Thank you. Okay, Black Widow Sammy, I'll see it. Oh, yeah, I always forget to tell you guys to hit the like button. Aaron remembers to do it, but I forget. We are close to 10,000 subscribers. That's pretty amazing. Oh, let's see what Jeff has to say. I love Jeff. Reese, you have no clue how good a mom you are. I have had friends growing up that hung out at our house because my mom took care of them and showed them love. Thank you for that, Jeff. You're right, one tough chick. You've been dealt a serious emotional wound. So is Huxley. That takes time to heal, sometimes a long time. That's true. What am I drinking? Scientology clips. It's called Olipop. And I know it's on Amazon, but Whole Foods sells it. And this is the orange one. And it is so good. They have a banana cream one that really rocked my world. It says supports digestive and immune health. It's got prebiotics. And it only has 5 grams of sugar. So for a diabetic, that's awesome. Dog Nerd 72. It's all just befucked. Oh my God. You came up with that word. It was so funny when you sent me that. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. Julie Denny, the mother in me wants to give you a giant hug. You are loved. Thank you, Julie. I feel it from here. Thank you for the super chat. No, Robin, you're right. I don't want fickle people in Huxley's life, but I didn't think they were fickle. Joni, you're right. Fuck fickle people. I agree. There's no place for that. Is it carbonated? No, I don't think it is. Mm-mm. But it does say soda, which is weird. Olipop combines the classic soda you know and love with prebiotics, plant fiber, and botanicals to support your microbiome and digestive health. Finally, refreshing soda that's actually good for you. This was probably on like Shark Tank or something. I don't think it's carbonated. Hold on. A little bit. Yeah, it is sizzling on my tongue a little bit, but not like a Waterloo or a LaCroix or a pop in general. It's very good. It's like so flavorful, but not overly sweet. Like that's why I don't like pop. Too sweet for me. And it's just shoots my blood sugars through the roof. Oh, you tried it? You don't like it? Well, hold on. You might have tried the one I almost bought today. There's one at Whole Foods that looks just like this. And it was the wrong one. And I almost bought it. And the Whole Foods girl was like, the one that I almost bought, she was like, that one is apple cider vinegar based. And I was like, oh, no, I wouldn't like that. And this one is not. So I don't know, but it's delicious. I love Baby Angel. Coming from someone who has a short mom, you are definitely a great one. You are so loving and supportive. He's a lucky young man. Thank you. Raymond, I don't drink no sugar pop, like what you're saying, zero sugar Dr. Pepper. I don't drink that because it's full of shit. It's full of chemicals, makes my stomach hurt. I like getting stuff that's like non-GMO, like this. This has prebiotics. That's cool. I like that. I take a probiotic every day. Michelle Kelly, I had gastric bypass, so I can't have too much carbonation. This is not this. Let me try again. It is so low on the carbonation scale. I think you should try one. Tampa B-Man, yeah, apple cider vinegar in all your waters. Jeff loves apple cider vinegar. I can't do it because of all the CalMag weed to drink in Scientology. I just can't do it anymore. Oh, yeah, you had strawberry vanilla. Then you did get that brand. I bought a strawberry vanilla, but I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, Raymond, I just can't do that. Andy Fabulous, what isn't full of chemicals? You're right, but some I think are worse. Future sponsor. Yeah. What flavor am I drinking? Just orange. It's amazing. Again, I don't really drink anything but water, but I could see myself doing this once a day. I don't want to do it too much because then my pee gets like dark colored and I already don't really drink enough water. And I've really in the summer trying to integrate, as you guys saw on my wish list, some of you bought it. Electrolytes because I push it on. Well, I don't have to push it. Huxley loves electrolytes. So he drinks those a lot with his, football and stuff. And so I drink a lot of electrolytes. That's true. Chemicals are good for you. How else is your corpse going to stay preserved? Oh my God, Raymond. Guys, what time? Oh my God. It's 9:20. I'm not even usually awake right now. Seriously, I go to bed at like 8:30. But I have been staying up late since I've been on my trip to Nashville. So what I think I'm going to do is sign off. And then I'm going to ask Aaron what he thinks about tomorrow. I think I have some stuff I need to do in the afternoon. I have to get laundry done. I have to unpack because then I have to repack and head the fuck out on Saturday. So tomorrow's my only day. And then we have a family member coming to stay, of course, with Huxley and the dogs. So I have to repack and I got to clean the house for the family member, especially like our guest room area. So I have a lot to do tomorrow. If I go on with Aaron, I can't give you a time. Oh my God. Look at that. Look who's in the chat, you guys. What does that mean? Somebody's calling us. Who's calling? What does it mean? Misbehaving. Jeffrey. He's probably going to hit it. We're going to get the bone phone. I am getting tired though, Jeff. So you're going to have to make it a quickie. I mean, for me, not you. Like, you're probably just going to have to take care of me and then we'll take care of you tomorrow. Because I know you're a gentleman like that. And he'll do it. He'll sacrifice himself and just take care of me tonight. Because quite honestly, I take a lot less time than he does. And sometimes I don't have that kind of time, honey. What was I saying? Oh, so then tomorrow, if I go on, it'll be like early afternoon if it's just me. But I'm really kind of hoping to see my brother Aaron tomorrow. So I'll see if Aaron can do something with me in the afternoon, but he usually likes to go later. So we'll just have to see what works. And I think any of it will work. I just have to get my stuff done. I have to get my stuff done for our trip. So I love you guys. And I'm going to go apparently get the bone phone with Mr. Quabell. And I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. We're going to get back in the swing of things of doing daily lives. Brother Aaron. Yeah, I like it. He's my brother. Aaron, if I ever had a brother, Aaron would be my brother. I feel like we have a very much a brother-sister relationship. I love Aaron. Good night, Ray. Love you too. You're welcome for a great time. You guys gave me a great time. Thank you for listening to me tonight. Sorry it took a dark turn, but you're my true diehard followers. You guys know this. We know this. We know this about ourselves. I love you guys. I don't want to drag this out. Thank you for the super chats, by the way, to everybody who did that. Thank you for the support. And I will, this is where I will leave you, and I'll be back on tomorrow because I can't be doing this spotty shit. We got to be on every day. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow at some points. I'll probably post about it when I find out if it's going to be with Aaron. All right, guys, love you. Good night.